So welcome to our little studio. We are here at Bogle Meditation Center. And so today we're going to have a practice with a theme of renew and rebalance, restore. So if I may extend that invitation to just think about what it means for you today to rebalance, to restore, and renew. So I invite you, I'll start here with you and then I'll move back to the mat. We're going to do some somatic experiencing work. We'll have a little bit more, a little bit of a core work. And just move the body, awaken the body, make space in the joints, in the space in our heart. So go ahead and close your eyes. Set your palms down on your knees. And this is an invitation. Maybe the palms are resting on your knees, or maybe the palms are lifted to the sky. If you want to draw that energy from the universe. As the eyes are closed, maybe lower your gaze down towards the nose, allowing for that thinking mind to rest. And take a moment to check in with yourself. Asking yourself, how are you doing today? What do you need? How can you support yourself? Notice if the mind tends to start wandering, even throughout the practice when we move, just bring it back, continue to bring it back to the breath. Concentrating on the breath allows us to kind of quieten that mind. And as you lengthen through the spine, drawing the top of the head to the sky, feel the sitting bones down on the ground. Finding that ground, acknowledging that the ground is always there to support you, support your body. And I'll leave you here just for a few moments for you to listen to what you need and set that intention. And as we begin our practice, I invite you to stay with your intention throughout, maybe just coming back to it, and maybe notice how even throughout this week, how it manifests in your life. So go ahead and come to a comfortably seated position with the legs crossed at the ankles. Bringing the arms, your palms to the shoulders and broadening the shoulders, drawing the elbows to the back, just giving yourself that stretch, making a space in the heart, and just notice how it feels. Notice where the sensations are present. Maybe lifting the gaze up, lifting the chin, taking a moment and just finding the breath, taking inhalations in and out. Allow for the abdomen to expand as you invite that inhalation in the body. and to contract as the exhalation follows. Bringing the arms up, pressing the palms out, just like that. Giving yourself that stretch, lengthening through the right and the left side, allowing for that space in the wrists here to be created. Just again, taking a moment, breathing in and out. Releasing the arms to the sides, we're going to invite circular movements with the shoulders. So one shoulder rises up and rolls down to the back as the other shoulder follows to the front and up. So just kind of creating a movement with one shoulder lifted and then the other, bringing the shoulders up and back. Finding your breath and just notice how the breath feels. What does it feel like to breathe in and out as we move in this pattern? And then go ahead and reverse it, moving the shoulders forward. And again, breathing in and out, allow for the breath to flow. Allow for the body to open up gently. Resting the palm to the side. Inhale, lift the left arm up and take it over. And anchoring through the left hip, lengthen through the left side of the body. Maybe draw the shoulder to the back slightly. Breathe in, allow for the heart space to expand. And breathe out, set the left palm down to the side. Breathe in, the right arm reaches overhead. And drawing the shoulders to the back again, finding the breath, maybe here, exhaling and inhaling one more time. Just expanding. And exhale, releasing both of the palms down to the mat. And we'll see what it feels like to move through the same exercises that we just did at the end of the practice. Coming to, or staying in this position with the legs crossed, we're going to set the palms on the knees and round the back and press away from the palms. Maybe the gaze is drawn down to the navel. And notice that lengthening in the back of the neck, maybe even in the sides of the neck as the shoulders are drawn down. Just again, becoming aware of sensations in the body. Is there a sensation in the arms? Is there a sensation in any part of the back or shoulders? Inhale to come up. And I'm going to join here on the mat. So coming to a seated position with the knees bent, the feet in front of you, slightly apart, maybe even opened wider to where they meet the edges of the mat, with the palms resting in the back, with the fingertips pointing towards the feet, bending at the elbows here. We're going to begin to sway the knees from side to side. And again, ever so gently inviting the movement in the body. And finding the breath, taking deep inhalations, lengthening your exhalations, bringing awareness to the joints involved in this process, checking in with the hips, knees, ankles. Maybe noticing how the body slowly softens, opens up. Maybe the range of motion is expanding. Staying engaged through your core. Coming up to a seated position with one knee bent. Keeping the right knee bent here. We're going to lift it up. And if it is accessible for you, go ahead and wrap both of the arms around the foot. Lengthening through the spine here, giving your heart a lift, pressing into the sitting bones. And if it feels easier, maybe just wrapping the arms around the ankle and just draw the knee into the chest. Staying here just for a few moments, breathing in, breathing out. One more inhalation and exhalation. And release. Repeating on the other side. Drawing the left knee into the chest, wrapping arms around the left foot. Again, find that support with the foot, the right foot on the mat. Giving yourself a lift, expanding through the chest here. And gently draw the knee into the chest. Breathe in, breathe out. One more time, breathe in. And breathe out, release both of the feet down on the mat. We're going to lie down on our abdomen and release the body down completely here, just for a moment. Bringing the palms under the shoulders and maybe drawing them a little bit away, maybe 12 inches away from each shoulder. The toes are pointed down to the back and the tops of the feet are resting on the mat or on the surface. Pressing into the palms, keeping the fingers spread out, giving yourself a gentle lift, finding that support of the navel on the ground, pressing into the navel. Inhale and exhale, release. One more time. Inhale, broadening the shoulders, pressing into the navel. Then exhale, release down. Let's add a count of 2 to the inhalation and rise. And count of 2 to the exhalation and lowering down. One more time on your own. Breathing out. Pressing into the tops of the feet, bringing the palms just under the shoulders. We're going to extend through the arms here now if it's accessible, or just simply keep the elbows bent. We're just staying here, finding that length in the spine just for a moment. We're going to tuck the toes under, press, slide the palms just under the shoulders again, lift the hips off the mat, and release the hips back down to the heels, bringing the heart down towards the knees. Just allow the body to settle. We're going to start a rocking movement back and forth. So we're going to come up to an up dog here. Releasing the abdomen down, finding that length, and exhale, hips to heels, chest to knees. 5 more times on your own. Inhaling and exhaling, allowing for the gaze to travel up, allowing for the spine to expand slowly and ever so gently. Allow the breath to be your friend, be your guide. For the next transition, we're going to release the body back down on the ground. Maybe start with stacking the forearms one on top of the other. And maybe the forehead rests on the top of the forearms. The knees are bent. Maybe spreading the knees just a little bit apart. And allow for the feet to sway from side to side again. Pressing into the navel and becoming aware of the way the body moves and inviting that movement into the body. finding your own range, finding what feels comfortable. If it doesn't, you're welcome to find another way to practice. For example, for this movement, just to have an option, you also can lie down on your back, maybe bending at the knees, drawing the knees into the chest, and just rocking from side to side. There are always options, always ways to explore. Bringing the knees to and the feet to center. We're going to come into the tabletop. So knees are aligned under the hips, and palms are, the fingertips are spread out, and the ankles and wrists are under the shoulders, so shoulder width apart here. And we're going to just take a few rounds of cat and cow. So inhale, take the gaze up, broaden the shoulders. Belly button is dropped down, lifting the tailbone up, maybe wagging it if you need to. And begin to exhale, round the back, gaze towards the navel lengthening all the way through the spine. Inhale to come up. Exhale to round. And again, one more time or a few more times at your pace. Left palm steps to the center. Inhale. Reach the right arm up to the sky. Find that length. Maybe there's a line of energy that is present here from the left palm all the way down, up to the fingertips. And exhale, set the shoulder, threading the right arm underneath the left shoulder. Maybe the right shoulder releases down on the mat. Maybe it's lifted. Just finding the shape that is supportive for your body. Taking in an inhalation, feel the heart expand, feel maybe the shoulder rise slightly, and then exhale. Coming back to a tabletop, moving the right palm into the center. Inhale, reach the left arm up, another line of energy present. Exhale, thread the left arm under the right shoulder. And the left shoulder either releases on the mat or stays up a little bit. Inhale here. Notice if there are any sensations present, and exhale, slide it up. Coming back to tabletop. We're going to, if you have anything, you're welcome to grab a towel, a blanket. If you don't have anything, you don't have to have anything here. Just, again, this is just an option. Even a piece of clothing might be supportive for the knees, just giving it a little bit more soft surface. So coming onto your knees, we're going to find connections through the knees and the shins and the tops of our feet with the toes pointed to the back. We're going to align the hips over the knees and feel that connection as the front of the lower legs connects into the earth. Feel that line of energy being drawn all the way up to your hips. Inhale, arms up. Continue with that line of energy through the fingertips. Exhale, flowing the fingertips down in front of you. Again, coming to this variation of child's pose with the hips towards the heels, heart towards the knees, lengthening through the shoulders. Maybe visualize that the breath travels to the right shoulder, the left shoulder, maybe the place under the shoulders, maybe your biceps or triceps. Inhale to come up. And exhale, release. Two more times just like that. Let's add a count of 4 as we rise up. Taking your time and then exhale on the count of 4. One more time. Inhale. Staying with your count. And exhale. Stay connected through the knees, shins, tops of the feet. Inhale. The right palm releases to the front. The top of the left hand releases to the lower back, hips to heels, heart to knees, lengthen. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, the left arm releases to the front and the top of the right hand releases to the lower back. Exhale, surrender. One more time on each side. Inhale to rise. Adding that count of 4 here again. Exhale to release. Inhale to rise. And exhale to release. Really. We're going to move through a sequence here. So let's start again. Let's release back into a child's pose. We'll continue with a kneeling position, a tabletop, cat and cow variation, coming back into the kneeling with arms lifted and going back into child's pose. And we will repeat it 3 times. So bringing the arms to the back this time. The heart settles between the knees, and if you do need to open up your knees a little bit, go ahead and allow yourself to settle in. But find again that connection with between the knee and the top of the feet. Inhale to reach. Exhale, palms in front of you, coming to a tabletop. Inhale, look up, dropping the belly button down. Tail lifts up. Exhale, rounding the back. From here, engage your core muscles. Find that connection in the front legs. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, wrap arms behind, child's pose. 2 more times, just like that. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, tabletop. Inhale, look up. Belly button drops. Exhale, round your back. Inhale, slowly here. Through each vertebra, reach the arms up. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, tabletop. Inhale into our cow. Exhale into cat. Going through the full range of motion, finding the full lengthening of the spine. Inhale, slowly stacking each vertebra one upon each other, reaching arms up. Exhale, child's pose. And take a moment here, maybe just staying here, allowing for the body to sink in deeper into the ground, or maybe even begin to roll the forehead side to side, releasing the remaining tension, offering a gentle supportive massage to the forehead, to our thinking center, the center of our awareness, knowledge, allowing it to take a moment to pause as we continue to stay aware, but the mind Allow for the mind to slow down, creating a little bit more space between each thought. Coming back to your breath. We're going to turn onto our back to work on our abdomen. And so again, this is just an option. You don't have to have a towel. If you do, this is an option maybe to roll it up, or if you have something like a belt, or again, even a piece of clothing that would be wrapped around the knees. So we're going to lie down with the knees bent for now. And bring this blanket just underneath, and mostly just for support. But again, you don't have to have it. Simply releasing the arms to the side is an option here. Knees bent, the belly button is drawn in towards the spine, the core muscles are engaged. We're going to inhale, extend the legs out. And again, if there is a bend in the knees and it's coming naturally, stay with it. It's okay to keep it. Pressing the heels out gently, just feel it lengthening, and maybe breathe into the backs of your legs. Exhale, release. 3 more times here. Inhale, extend. Allow for the shoulders to soften. Exhale, release. And rest on the surface. 2 more on your own. Again, if you have a blanket, then you're welcome to set it to the side. If you don't have it, you don't have to worry about it. Bringing the knees slightly to the chest, we're going to draw right knee in, wrap the arms around the right knee, and extend the left leg out with the heel pressed out, with the foot flexed. And again, just as the knee is drawn into the chest, finding that support, giving the support for the body. Feel that lengthening in the back of the left leg, maybe in the ankle. And if you need to here, take a moment to invite any movement in the ankle, maybe a circular movement, clockwise, then counterclockwise, just giving yourself the freedom to move. And if it feels good, maybe spreading the toes out, bringing them back, changing the side. Left knee is drawn into the chest, the right leg extended. Breathing into the back of the right leg, finding that support, just feeling the body lying down here on the ground, and inviting circular movement. Just notice where it feels. The sensations are present. And again, maybe moving clockwise and then changing the direction. Spreading the toes out, bringing them back. And drawing both of the knees into chest, wrapping the arms around, maybe palms rest on each knee, and allow yourself to sway from side to side, maybe gently pressing into the lower back here, just supporting movement. And as we gently move from side to side with awareness in the lower back, notice how the sensation may be changing, or maybe it stays the same as we move from one side to the other. Maybe there is gentle release in the lower back as the body connects with the earth. Again, if you do have a blanket or a towel, you're welcome to bring it, wrap it around the knees. If you don't have it, no worries at all. The Palms simply can rest on your knees. So the option without a towel would be palms on the knees. We're going to inhale and press the palms into the knees, drawing the knees away. Exhale, bringing them back. We'll repeat it 6 times. If you have the blanket, simply bringing the blanket or the towel around the knees. We're going to hold onto the edges of the equipment. So inhale, press the heels, the heels and shoulders and knees away, and then draw them in. Again, 5 times. Inhale, away, exhale, in. Find your own pace here. If the mind gets distracted, find the calm. Feel your breath traveling all the way through the body. Engaging the core muscles. When the knees are brought back into the chest, allow for them to ease into the chest a little bit more, maybe setting the towel to the side. Taking a moment here, maybe hugging the knees, allow yourself maybe to sway again from side to side. Finding the breath. We're going to come to a standing position. So go ahead, maybe roll to your side and give yourself a lift, or maybe roll up. Coming up to a standing position, we're going to bring our feet to a V stance. So stepping the right foot to the front, bringing the top of the right hand to the lower back. Inhale, reach the left arm up and find that grounding through the outer ridge of the back foot, giving yourself that support. Feel that the back leg engaged as you stay grounded through the foot. Inhale, reach up higher. Exhale, folding over. Arm releases down. Draw yourself with the chest. This movement with the chest rather than the chin. Inhale halfway, aligning the bicep with the left ear. Exhale down. Inhale to rise. Exhale to lower. Stay grounded through the back foot. Inhale halfway. Exhale, release. 2 more times. Inhale to rise. Exhale to lower. Inhale to reach halfway. Exhale down. And here, find your pace. Finding the breath. Allow yourself to guide you in this movement on your own. Trusting your body, trusting the wisdom of your body that it knows exactly what you need. Whenever you're ready, releasing both of the arms to the side, stepping both of the feet to the back. Coming to a V stance again, so the heels are together, the toes are out. Again, find that alignment. If you want to wiggle to the sides, just shaking it off. Go ahead and step the left foot to the front. We're going to bring the top of the left hand to the lower back, just finding that space here to rest. Inhale, reach the right arm all the way up, lengthen. Ground through the outer ridge of the right foot. Inhale up, exhale, fold over. Inhale, reach arm to the front. Align the right bicep with the right ear. Exhale down. 2 more times, 3 more times here, friends. Inhale to right. Exhale down. Inhale halfway. Exhale down. Just start to become aware of the sensations in the body that are present. Are they the same that you felt on the other side? Is there new sensations that it's calling? And release. One more on your own. And last one. Exhale, release both of the arms to the sides. We're going to come to a seated position and kind of introduce a little of the twist. So bending both knees and setting them to the left side. So the right knee is in the front. The left knee is also bent, but set slightly to the back. Go ahead and find this range of motion, movement where it feels good for you. Maybe adjusting if you need to find that support of the ground. If you get a cramp, just shake it off. Maybe create a smaller range of movement here. And giving yourself a rise, lengthening through the spine. We're going to engage the breathing, and we're going to practice segmented breathing. So we're going to inhale fully. Exhale, bringing the palms to the right and the left side of the front knee. We're going to exhale only halfway. And exhale completely. Inhale, halfway, pause, inhale all the way. Let's repeat it 3 more times. Deep inhalation in, exhale, pause, exhale all the way. Inhale, pause, inhale all the way. Exhale halfway. Exhale all the way. Inhale halfway. Inhale all the way. Now, take the time to practice this one on your own. Stay engaged through the arms, through your abs. Swaying the knees to the other side. You can become aware of the range of motion, where the knees fall. Noticing that again, one side maybe have a little bit more range of motion than the other. Lifting through the spine, bringing the palms to the left and the right side of the left knee. Inhale deep. Exhale, bending at the elbows halfway. And exhale, completely releasing body down. Inhale to rise, staying halfway, staying engaged, but pressing into the palms. Inhale all the way. 3 more times, just like that. Taking small pauses between each segment. Take a moment. We're going to come to a seated position here. Cross at the ankles or find any comfortable position that you need. And we're going to draw the chin to the collarbones, lengthening through the back of the neck. And just allow for our breath to adjust back to natural. Taking a moment to notice the sensations wherever they're present. Maybe it's in the chest. Maybe there is a new sensation experience with this breathing movement. Maybe there is a stretch felt in the side of the body. Maybe locating that place. Coming to a seated position, extending both of the legs in front of you. The heels are pressed down, they're pressed out. Draw, now the knees could be bent. It's okay if they are, just like this. Maybe the backs of the legs are resting completely on the surface. The palms released to the back. Just finding that support. So go ahead and feel the sitting bones on the ground. Again, if you need to sway, move from side to side, just mostly to adjust so you can give yourself a nice lift. Shoulders are broad, away from the ears. Maybe there's a gentle tightening in the arms that is experienced. Maybe elsewhere. So if it feels good for you, maybe, again, the knees could be bent if needed. Maybe draw the belly button in and lift one arm up. Just notice what it feels like. Does it feel supportive? And if it feels good, maybe lifting the other arm up. And just stay here for a few breaths. Breathing in all the way deep into the abdomen and breathing out. Allow for the breath to travel through the heart to the abdomen. And all the way from the abdomen through the heart and out of the nostrils. One more deep breath in and out. Now bending the right knee, we're going to step the right foot over and just take this twist kind of at the end. So press into the right palm in the back, giving yourself a lift, creating that space in the spine, hooking the left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Again, keeping the spine long, and then exhale, taking the gaze to the back, gazing over the right shoulder. Easing in, if you need to look forward and then back again. Again, it's all about that space in the body that we're inviting in this renewing practice. And as you breathe in, notice maybe the chest expanding. As you breathe out, notice if there is an opportunity to take just a little bit deeper twist. Take a few more breaths in and out. Deepening the twist if it is inviting you to do so. And just experience this process. Notice how the spine feels, and just whenever you're ready, coming back to center, ever so gently and kindly. Uncrossing the legs, we're going to step the right foot over the left foot, over the right knee. Lift through the spine, hold the right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Set the left palm to the back, lengthen through the spine, just press into those sitting bones and take the gaze over the left shoulder. Staying with your breath. Each inhalation expands the heart, sends the energy in. And each exhalation allows for the deepening of the twist, and maybe there is awareness of new sensations present. Take 2 more breaths just like that. And if there is a sensation present in any part of your body, like the hip, the side of the body, send the breath towards that sensation. Very slowly, gently, kindly, with support, unfolding, uncrossing. We're going to come to sideline, not the sideline, but the prone position. So lying down on the belly, extending the legs to the back. Just opening up, so inviting a little bit more stretch here, just gently. So from here, go ahead and bend the right knee and draw it out to the right side. If you do have a blanket or need some soft surface underneath, go ahead and set the blanket underneath. Extending the arms to the front. We're going to roll through the left shoulder to the back, opening the right arm. Opening up and just creating a little bit more space here in the heart. As the right arm drawn, searches for the ground. Just feel the space created in the heart, in the chest, maybe even in the shoulders and the arms. Welcome the breath in and out. With every inhalation, maybe the body rises slightly, and with every exhalation, the body finds the connection, deepening connection with the surface. A few more breaths just like that. Allow yourself to breathe. Breathe in and out. Allowing for the breath to be your friend, your healer. And whenever you're ready, slowly extending the right leg to the back, to meet the left, and rolling back onto your belly, reaching the arms overhead. This time, again, take a moment to wiggle and changing the sides. We're going to bend the left knee, open it up, draw it to the left side, reach the right arm in front of you, and open through the left arm, taking a twist, finding the space. And if you would have to gauge or to ask yourself, do you think this arm reaches a little bit more to the ground than the other? Is it the same? Is there a little bit more sensation on this side than it was on the other? Breathing in, breathing out. What is present? If it's too much, you're welcome to just bend at the elbow and maybe rest the palm on your heart. Allow yourself to support this practice. Taking 2 full deep breaths. With the next inhalation, begin to lift the arm up and exhaling, completely releasing the body all the way down to the mat. We're going to take a variation of Shavasana here. So just sometimes when we want to feel a little bit more grounded, or maybe even safer. Just our power center is resting on the mat here. We're going to bend the right knee again here and draw the knee towards the bent right elbow. Not all the way, maybe, but just so both of the elbow and the knee on the right side are bent. Maybe even the left elbow is bent, so the cheek can rest on top of the hand. Just go ahead and adjust where it feels good. Maybe the arm wraps around the head as the cheek rests on the surface. Taking a moment here, taking about 3 minutes. Allow for the body to rest. Allow for the body to heal. Allow for the body to renew and restore and rebalance. Tapping continually into the wisdom of your body. Trusting that your body knows exactly what you need today and every day for healing and peace. Next time that you hear my voice, I will be guiding you out of the practice. If you're ready, begin to awaken your body, inviting the movement in the wrists and the legs, maybe extending both of the legs, extending both of the arms. Maybe sliding onto the side, bending the knees, pressing into one of the palms to come up to a seated position. We'll finish with our therapeutic self-care exercise with the ankles crossed in front, bringing the palms up to the sky, bending at the elbows. Take a moment just to notice the sensations and say your name to yourself. And say, I love you. And say your name to yourself one more time. Say, I honor you. And say your name to yourself one more time. And say, you are cared for. Opening the arms to the right and the left. Feel the expansion of energy radiating from the center of the heart. Bringing the palms together and rubbing them, just creating that warmth, the fire, and gently pressing the palms first in a cupping movement onto the eyes, and then spreading them out throughout the face, maybe giving yourself a supportive hug, shoulders, the sides of the body, all the way down to the legs, knees, ankles. And I'll read you a quick poem. It's called I Am Already by Dana Folds. One flow of energy and breath connects the full depth and breadth of consciousness. There is nowhere to go but here. No time but now. No why or how or maybe. Just this knowing, simple and complete, that I am already what I thought I had to seek. And there's a quote by Anonymous. It says, all you need for doing yoga is your body the way it is and your mind to say, you are fine. There's nothing that needs fixing before you can begin. My friends, I am thankful that you joined me today here on the mat. May you feel peace in your life, and may you feel that balance. May you feel that renewal and new beginning. Thank you. Namaste. Thank you for joining us, Kelsey. It was a joy to have you all. Thank you. Have a wonderful day, and we'll have a next class next month. It is a fourth Wednesday of each month. Okay, bye.